was called to diagnose this vehicle. Let me. It's having difficult starting, so let me try and start it. So you can see. Let me try and start it again. And you can see the RPM is not working. You can see the RPM is not working. And they drove the vehicle here. So you can see it's having difficult starting. And the RPM is not working. And the vehicle is not able to start. So let me scan it and see why the vehicle is not able to start. So let me go to diagnose. So with this one, I wouldn't scan the whole system, but I'll go straight to the engine and see the fault code in it. Why the vehicle is not able to start. So these are the pending fault code and circuit low, page valve short, and vent valve short, intake manifold short, and crank sensor circuit. So most of the time when you see this fault code, you see that it's related to a fuse because it's a circuit problem. So that means it is related to a fuse. So I'll check my wiring diagram and see what fuse will I have to check. So there is one of the sensors. That's one of the sensors, and let me go up again and check. So there is the cam sensor, and there is the oil control valve, and there is the oil control valve and the purge valve. So what I'll do now is let me follow to the next page, and it is. So these are the yellow ones, the ones I've marked. So that means all of them comes to this fuse, and you can see the wiring diagram. You can see the wiring diagram clearly. When it cross, it only jumping. You can see there is no dot, but you can see there is dot on this one. That means this fuse is supplying all these wires. 1, 2, 3 power, and those goes to the sensors that is reporting is faulty. So I'll check the fuse, which is sensor 2. So I'll check it, 10 amps fuse on sensor 2. I'll check it and see if all this fault code will go to history or something. So let me turn it off and check my fuses. So this is the fuse box. I'll locate sensor 2. So let me see if I can see sensor 2. And you can't see any sensor 2. They've just labeled the fuses. So sensor 2 could be this one, and it could be this one. So I'll test those fuses in the smart box because you can't see any place that they've written sensor 2. So I'll check those ones. Then you can see the number 2 is also 10 amps. So I'll check all those fuses and see. So first let me test my test light if it is working. Okay. Then let me test the fuses. Okay. So the fuse is working. This fuse is also working. This fuse is also working. This fuse is also not working. One side is not working. So I think that will be this 10 amp fuse. Let me check this fuse also, and it is working. And this fuse is also working. So I'll check this fuse again and I'll replace it and see if my problem will go. So you can see that the fuse is blown. You can see the fuse is blown. So I'll place the fuse and start and erase all the fault code then. So now I've used the light gauge wire so that in case there is any problem the fuse can go up, and now the fuse is working. So I'll go inside and recycle the key again and see. So let me now recycle the ignition key again. And so now what I'll do is I'll read the fault code again and see if all of them will go to history or pending. Will still be at pending, so I'm sure they will all go to history because now the fuse has been replaced. And voila, you can see now all of them are at history. So all the fault code are at history except this lane communication, mostly is for the battery sensor. So I'll erase the fault code and go and read it again and cycle the ignition and read it again, and there's no fault code. So hopefully let me start the vehicle and see if the tachometer will read, and you can see now it starts as quickly as possible. So turn it off and start it again, and it starts quickly, and now it's running. So let me read the fault code again, and it's only the lane communication, and now everything is running perfectly. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. So with the help of the wiring diagram, I was able to identify the problem quickly. So now I've replaced the fuse with the proper 10 amp fuse, and the ignition is on, and you can see now it's working. They replaced the engine, so I think maybe when they were doing it they shot one of the sensors to ground. That's why it caused that problem. So but I'll run the vehicle for a while and see if I get any additional issues after running it for a while. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more videos.